A John Deere 5M with an opening bonnet. Oh yes, cue the music. So first up is Beehive Xtra-Large. This is by MacDon 2.42 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under bees. Now, the Beehive itself is going to cost you 10 grand. Fair enough. We then got the honey pallet spawn point. That's going to cost you 232. Now, obviously, it being large, fair enough. It's a bit bigger than normal. But also, this has got a radius of 400 meters. That is a lot bigger. I think the standard one's like 150 meters. This is 400 meters. Oh, this is going to be taking in all sorts of pollen from your crops. Fair enough. Now, that is not the only XL thing about this whole thing, because this as well, obviously this is a little bit larger than normal. Well, we'll call it that anyway. But it's also going to stack the pallets 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All those like that's what you're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reckon 5, maybe 6 long, and then probably about, I don't know, 4 wide, and then 4 high. You're going to get loads of honey with this. Obviously, put it by your crops. I mean, I'm in the middle of a concrete jungle at the minute, but I still made that over one night, so that's all right. So put it next to your fields. You should be able to get a little bit more out of it, but that is ace. Next up is Diesel Production Pack. This is by MTL Modding Team, 12.65 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it first off under production chains. So the actual diesel factory itself is going to be there, 170 grand to buy. Then we come across to the sell point. So that's going to cost you 100 to put down, standard sort of sell point, not a problem with that one. Then we come across to this. This is found under containers. It's called Court Petrol Station. It's a diesel tank. Let's face it. Now, obviously, we do have some transportation things as well. So under your tankers, or just come down to your mods and DLC. So much easier. We've got this, the old MKS8 and the MKS32. And to be fair, it's coming in a very nice matte black colour. I must admit, do like that. You do have the option on this for a trailer hitch on the back. Yes or no, make yourself a little bit of a road train. Then have the capacity, so you can have it as water and milk or diesel fuel. So 8,000 litre capacity on that one. Then you've got your colour options. I mean, you could go for the chrome. Do you know what? I'm liking the matte black. I'm thinking that's looking really good, I must admit. And then obviously you got your rim colours, which is going to be your rims. Or you could go for the bigger version, the old MKS32, as the name suggests, 32,000 litres. There's going to be sort of like the base game version. Again, you've got a trailer hitch on the back. You can have it as water and milk or your diesel fuel, and then colour options as before. Now, obviously, if you want to be making some diesel, you're going to be chucking your stuff in there and taking it out of there. Now, the stuff that you're going to be chucking in is going to be this. Canola, soybeans, and sunflower. Chuck all that in, and you're going to be making yourself some, what do they call it? Sustainable fuel? Biofuel? We'll call it that anyway. And obviously, you've got your sell point just here. You can open up that grating. Obviously, it comes standard with that open. So you want to close it down, you just keep the water out, that sort of thing. And then you got your tank here, so you're taking out point there. You can buy in just there as well. So 250,000 litre capacity. That is all right. I thought that said 25 for a minute. I thought, it's standard. 250, 250,000 litres of diesel. You're never going to need it again, but all right. Now, obviously, I have run this for overnight anyway. Let's see how much we can actually sell it for. Right, so I'm going for the big old MKS32. And let's see how quickly it loads up, actually. So we'll pull it under the pipe. There we are. So load it up. So diesel, done 280,000 litres in one day. Let's face it, that is not bad at all. I mean, it's going to be a standard fill-up time there. So it's going to take a bit of a while. So I'm going to come back when it's full. Right, here we go. So that's a full tanker, 32,000 litres. Jobs are good. And so let's go and sow this off. Now we've got this sow point down. I'm interested to see how much we're going to sell it for. Right, there we are. I mean, I'm already a billionaire in the game, mind you. Being set 20 grand. We just sold it off. Oh no, it's still going. Oh, has it got to keep moving it backwards and forwards? I know, right? So we'll keep it going. So we've made 20 grand already. We'll keep jiggling around just so it keeps going. All right, so carry on. I mean, Is it unloading quicker than it loaded? I mean, it feels that way, but we're making some cash anyway. So come on, last bit. So we've got, well, we've got 40,000. That's it, nearly. And we're done. 210 grand. Plus the 20, so 230 grand out of 32,000 litres. Do you know what? I think this could be a nice way of making money. I mean, 230 grand. I mean, obviously, yeah, you have to sacrifice the profit you'd make off the crop going in, but I think you're going to make a lot more than what you would selling the crop off for. Definitely a money spinner. Right, next up is Shed with Workshop and Office. This is by JD Modding ARG, 41.77 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under sheds. Now, you've got two different versions. You got one with the office and then one without. So obviously the office, well, on the side is going to add a little bit extra, so that's 65 grand. Then you can go for the non-office version for 52. Now, if you do go for either one, you are going to have the customization option, change the colour, any one of those on that list, and obviously it's going to change the colour of the outside. Now, I've gone for the with office version because, you know, you need somewhere to do your paperwork and that sort of thing. So you've got the doors that open there, so one's going to do its thing and the other's going to follow like that. Then once you've got it done, you can come in with your workshop trigger over there, obviously fix up your vehicle, fix up your implements, whatever you got going on. And we've got a light switch over here. I'll turn the lights on. There you are, fair enough. Or nice little chunk, clunk, whatever, as you turn them on. I like that. That's all right. I mean, I've got this side door as well. If you want a bit of a side door action on the go there. And we can come into this door, into the office. We'll open up that door. There we are. In we go. Straight into the kitchen. So make yourself a bit of a sandwich. Got a microwave on the go. Have a little bit of a drink. And we've got these doors that open. Well, you've got that door that opens anyway. Into, I'm going to say the area. We'll call it that anyway. We have got a, what's saying a wardrobe trigger just there. I'm not getting the option to change my clothes, mind you. I'm getting the option to sleep. Okay, maybe the wardrobe trigger's not working. But okay. Right, now can we get into... No! I've gone through the door. Oh, that's better. Right, so close that door. Close that door. There we are. Can we get into this one? No, it looks like that one's just for decoration. And obviously I've got this door that opens up to the outside. Oh, I like that. That's an alright shed, that is. Right, next up is Homemade Bale Trailer. This is by Vulex, 1.36 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under Bale Transport. Now, this is going to cost you $8,650. But it's a £950 optional extra. But you can't get rid of it. So it's 9,600. Why put the optional extra in? Just leave the base price as it is. What's going on with that pricing structure? Oh, dear, oh dear. Right, we'll carry on. The main colour is going to be any one of those. Going to do your main colour. Your rim colour is obviously going to be the rims. Now, this isn't an auto-load bale trailer, so you will have to load it yourself, although it has got straps on, so that should be all right, no problem. I mean, even 9,600 is not a bad price for a bale trailer. Why put the extra in as an option? Like you can't take off. Just saying. Right, next up is the John Deere Drill N542C. This is by LR Modding, 34.98 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Cedars. Now, it's got a 4,200 litre capacity, which is seed only, so it's not going to be doing your solid fertiliser. It's going to require 270 horsepower from your tractor, 12.8 metre working width, and a 9 mile an hour working speed. It's going to cost you £291,880 to buy. Right, fair enough. I mean, you do have the option to put some weights. So that's going to be on the outer arms. Give it a little bit more, I don't know, weigh it down on the outer edges, so to speak. But, being said, this is looking great. I mean, the unfold animation is awesome, nice and smooth. And we'll zoom in on the old hatch. We'll then open that. The little latches unfold, and it's like the little stand there that holds the lid up. Oh, that is ace. I mean, the whole thing is looking good, I must admit. I mean, LR Modding been smashing it out recently. This is right up there with it. I mean, look at all the detail on the pipework and everything. That's ace. And next up is the Knoche Crossmax 300. This is by Polypool, 6.57 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Disc Harrows. Now, it's got a 95 horsepower requirement for your tractor, a 3 meter working width, and 11 mile an hour working speed. It's going to cost you £9,000, which is not bad at all. You then have the option to add a seeder unit. Now, it's going to do your oilseed radish, your canola, and your grass. 200 litre capacity on that one. And then you've got your option for a weeder on the back, yes or no. I mean, to be fair, weeders in the game, I mean, that they're quite picky. I would just spray a bit of herbicide or just plough the field out. It's a lot easier, but all right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Pitts LB5126 trailer. This is by FS-, 7.95 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under low loaders. Now, it's going to cost you £48,000 to buy. The only options are going to be the colour ones. You've got your main colour, which is obviously going to be the main colour. The design colour is going to be doing the bits down the side, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be the rims. Now, this is ace. I mean, you've got the LB and A on fold. That's the ramps at the back. That's great. So you're going to put some little support legs out. Awesome. Then, we'll zoom in there. We've got RB and right stick left and right. So you see these little brackets on the side there? They're going to unfold, and then the side pops out. That's awesome. For something, you know, a bit more wider than you'd normally expect. That's just the whole little detail of that. There you go, look, we'll put them away again. And then little brackets fold away. Oh, I like that. Right, next up is the Quivogne Blackbear Evo 5.2. This is by Universe Simu Modding, 13.09 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, this is ace. I'm just going to say that right now. It requires 250 horsepower from your tractor, 5.2 meter working width, and a 7 mile an hour working speed. It's going to cost you £58,000 to buy. There is no colour options or anything like that. It is what it is. Comes in black, a bit like a Model Ford T. All right, fair enough. What it does have is this version. So the standard cultivator with a roller on the back. Yeah, you are going to require 300 horsepower from your tractor. Now, once you get it out into the open, this is where the magic really shines. So you've got basically two separate bits here. So we've got the front bit, the cultivator. You know, the usual shenanigans, unfold it, lower it down, and then away you go. And you've also got the back bit. Do the same, unfold it, lower it down, or whatever. But you can detach it if you really want to. There we are. We could just leave that at home, go do a bit of cultivating, and then when you come back, you actually want to do a bit of cultivating and rollering, you can just hook it back up and away you go. I mean, you do need to lower both down together. I mean, that one's lowered the back bit, so if you then, you know, drive along, it's not touching the ground, so you will need to lower the middle portion as well before you really get any action on the go. But you know, rather than going back to the shop and equipping it that way, you could just detach the back bit and then carry on with your cultivating. Oh, that's ace. Next up is the Schwarzmüller Haibach. This is by Tomek, 21.7 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 26,000 litre capacity. It's going to cost you £32,500 to buy. We then do an extension. Well, I say an extension. I mean, it's changing the colours. Right, it's not actually changing the capacity, but okay. You can have it as a Bale trailer. You can have it as a 15,000 litre capacity, 26,000, and to the 26 again. Right, okay. I mean, 26 extension there. Right, so we've got that one, and it's adding the cover is adding nearly £2,500. All right, fair enough. You then got your wheel setups. You've got your standard twos on the go. I mean, there is some different options if you go through them all. I mean, you got your platform, yes or no. I mean, that's going to be, what's that? That's the ladder though, isn't it? On the back. Well, I suppose a little bit of a platform. Extra wheel, yes or no, underneath. Grain door on the bale trailer. All right, we'll carry on. I mean, we'll go back up to that one. Oh, just that's not put the grain door on it at all. Okay, so we've got the grain door. Oh, they're on the side. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. So if we go for your chassis colour, obviously that's going to be doing your chassis and the grain doors. You go for your upper stripe colour. Well, that's going to be the upper stripe, as you can well imagine. You then got your lower stripe, which is, as you can imagine, going to be the lower stripe. The outer frame colour, we'll go for green, so it stands out. It's going to do those bits. Then your inner frame colour, we'll go with a blue. It's going to do those bits. Then you've got your outer frame of the riser. All right. There's the bits inside. Obviously, they'll show when you take your cover off. Inner colour of the riser. All right, fair enough. I don't know why we need that colour option, but okay. Colour of the cover. There we are. Then you got your rim colour to finish it off. Now, I will say this. Got the old little grain doors that I put on as an optional extra. And you tip it up and it comes out the side. Like it's not using the grain doors. So why did we have to pay for that optional extra? Alright, carry on. Right, next up is the John Deere 5M series. This is by Just Farming, 52.63 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the small tractors. Now, it's got a 94 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, and a 77.5 gram price tag. You can then change your engine output, so go from 94 up to 104 horsepower, 120, and then back to 94. So 120, the 5115M is your highest power version. Then got your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Vredestein, and then Trelleborg again. We have got some different ones on the go there. Got some narrows, got some rear narrows, but okay, fair enough. Rear PTO cover. There we are, around the back. So you can have the cover on, protect it as you're out in the field. Then you got your design. So we've got it's actually going to be your beacon. So design 1 is left beacon, design 2 is right beacon. Then got both beacons and then nothing. Then got animations. This has got quite a few different things for you to be getting on with. So you can have it as full, so you basically do everything yourself, or the basic versions. Go with the full versions, gives you a little bit more flexibility. We'll call it that anyway. You then got your front loader attacher. We've got John Deere. We'll come back to that in a minute. Then nothing. We'll come back to that right now, actually, because this comes with a John Deere front loader. 603R is the name of it. 90 horsepower required. So even the smallest engine on this tractor, you're going to be able to use it, which is all right. 9.5 grand to buy this one. Now, the animations. Some of these are awesome. So you've got two different groups. So you've got your doors and rear window. They've got your steering wheel and mirrors. So the doors and rear window. Albion right stick left and right. Going to be doing the sunroof. Albion right stick up and down. We're doing the back window. LB and RB together, sorry, all these so far, and left stick left and right is going to do the bonnet. Yes! Oh, I love it when you can open up the bonnet on your tractor. That's awesome. You can take it into that little building over there, do a little bit of immersive role play, fixing it all up. That's ace. I do like that. That is awesome. And then we've got RB and right stick left and right. It's going to be doing your right hand door. RB and right stick up and down is doing the left hand door. Now, if we press Y and go to the steering wheel and mirrors, zoom in a touch. There we are. So we have got RB and right stick left and right. It's going to do the left mirror. RB and right stick up and down. It's going to do the right mirror. And RB and right stick is going to do the steering column up and down. And what can only be described as now dislocated my wrists. What's going on with that? That looks painful, but okay. The RB and right stick up and down is the column in and out. But that being said, knowing the fact that you're breaking your wrist, changing that steering wheel, this is ace. But look at it, that bonnet opens up huge. You can really get in. I mean, I'm not sure we should be putting our fingers in there whilst that fan's spinning, mind you. Rather dangerous. Health and safety, sort yourself out. That is awesome. And the last mod for the day is the map Dalberg. This is by Thiloop, 72.72 megabyte on the download. And there's no required mods, which is awesome. I do like that indeed. Now, if you're coming on New Farmer, you're going to be using 1,028 slots. Also, if you come on New Farmer, you're going to be owning, I'll say, a bit of land. Potentially, we could go down that route anyway. So actually, your start farm is here. A little bit of a narrow one. And then your starting fields are over here. All right, fair enough. 30 and 32. Nowhere near where all your stuff is. Well, there is some stuff over there, but your start farm is over here. So you're miles away. You're going to have a little bit of a trek to get over there. And yes, by the map, you could probably gather by now, there's a lot of trees. It is predominantly a forestry map. Right, no problem. So your start farm then, right behind us, is going to be a water trigger, well, a water bot, so you can get your water out of there. Then you've got a diesel tank over here, so click on that. So that's going to hold 25,000 litres. Then we've got a taken out point just there. We've got a bit of a doggo there. All right, boy. What are you doing? Just walk around in circles. You know, you carry on. Just talking to you and you're ignoring me. Was it because I've got no snacks? All right. Fair enough. In there is going to be a bit of equipment. I mean, nice looking shed on the go. That's all right. You got the man door that opens up this side. Oh, I've opened into my face as well. We'll come around here. Got a beehive. Got a honey pallet spawn point just there, which is all right. Then got your sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger by the house. And there's me dog bowl. There's me dog bowl. So we put the food in. Get the ball. Pick it up. Can we throw it? Oh, it's coming now. Oh, yeah, now put some food out. You're interested. Yeah, whatever. You carry on. Have a bit of a munch. We'll come over here, and there's your silo. Now, that is your start farm. That is it. There's not a lot of space here, so it is kind of compact. But what you do have next door, you will need to purchase it, mind you, is, all right, mate. Yeah, you can. What? Why are you watching me as I'm walking past? You have got this sawmill that you could potentially buy. You know, it's right next door. You know, buy that one just there, right by the start farm. I mean, entirely up to you if you want to go for that. Right now, we have seen a little bit of equipment. We've seen a tractor and we've seen a seeder. But what do we actually start with on New Farmer? Well, we've got the Challenger MT635, the FarmTech EDK 650, the Great Plains Solid Stand 1500. The John Deere 3650, the John Deere 980, the Massey Ferguson MF 8570, the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 header, and the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 header trailer. Now, where the map's concerned, it does seem like there's this little, like a little bit of a valley that goes through the middle of it. Obviously, that's where your start farm is. It just comes down here, got a little bit of a village style, we call it that. Either side of the road, you know, you get your houses and whatever, then it climbs up the hill. And that's where you're going to be doing your forestry. That's going to be challenging. I mean, there is some fields knocking around you could potentially buy if you didn't want to do a bit of forestry, but definitely, oh, I'm lost in the trees. There we are. You're definitely going to be limited if you don't like doing forestry. That's all I'm going to say on that one, because yeah, let's face it, it's a forestry map. But if you're into your trees, you know, this could be one for you. I mean, there's your start equipment. There's your Challenger. There's your Massey Ferguson. Right down over here. We're miles away. I mean, look, we'll go all the way back through the valley. So we've got to drive all the way down here, through the village. Dear, oh dear. Just to get to your field. And there we are. Oh, there we are. There's a start farm. That's miles away. Oh, fair enough. I mean, I would definitely chop some trees down, maybe even buy that sawmill, to be fair, and get cracking. Fair enough. We've got a few updates as well. We've got Small Corn Dryer by JMZ, the Repair Workshop by Ian, the PGR Animal Barns Pack by Leo, Manure Heap 12 by 6 metre by Pippi, the Logistics Centre by Yogadim, and the Construction Fence by Sebi Modding.